Alright, good afternoon everybody, or good morning I guess. Welcome to Barbecuing with the Van Martyrs. Today, as you can see, we're doing a brisket. We're going to smoke this for about, I don't know, anywhere from about 7 to maybe 8 hours or so. I have a Metco smoker. It's like the Weber Smoky Mountain, just a little different and a little more inexpensive. But it does the trick for me, so give me 1 second here. Alright, sorry about that, making a bunch of noise. Okay, so we got a brisket. This is the, what do they call it? Manager's Special. This is the Manager's Special brisket. You can see the fat cap's kind of been trimmed already. And the top part's been trimmed. Looks beautiful, right? It's a good, healthy looking piece of meat right there. Okay, so as I said, we're going to smoke this. About 8 hours on the smoker. And I'm getting it ready right now. I'm going to put the seasonings and stuff on right now, and then later, well, obviously, I'll bring you guys back in when we go to set up the smoker and get it ready to do this. I'm going to use the Kinder's Rub Cali's Blackened. It's good stuff right here. So first I'm going to put some olive oil on here just as a binder, because I'm probably only going to let this sit in the fridge for probably about an hour maybe before it goes on the smoker. So we will bring you guys through the process on this. And what it's going to look like at the end. We're going to set up the barbecue will be set up the minion method, or the smoker. So basically once I get it all set up and going, I shouldn't have to mess with it at all. I'm going to do Kingsford Blue Bag Charcoal. Like I said, it's not the Weber Smoky Mountain, it's called a Metco. It's a much cheaper one, and in my opinion it works just fine, and it's about only $100 versus $300 or whatever the Weber Smoky Mountain's at these days. Alright, put a good amount of rub on there. I like to kind of take a spoon, just kind of help set that in, and flip her over here. Some more oil. This is just extra virgin olive oil I'm using. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. And just rub that on. This rub is very good. It's got a little hint of sweet in it, and it's a nice little bit of spicy. It's got a little bit of cayenne pepper in it. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll add some more cayenne pepper depending on what I'm cooking and who I'm cooking for, right? You never know. If I got friends and stuff coming over, I try and keep the heat down, but if it's just my wife and I, or my daughter's not home, then yeah, I definitely try and bring the heat up a little bit. So as you guys can see, pretty generous on the rub. You want to get it all covered. The ends, the top, the bottom, the sides. Looking beautiful, huh? Beautiful. All right. On the fat cap side only, just because it's going to put in and absorb a little bit more flavor, I'm going to put on all-purpose seasoning. It's garlic and onion plus black pepper and sea salt. I like this stuff a lot. It works very well. I put it on everything, just about. I put it on my French fries. I put it on my tri-tip. Put it on that. This is just going to I'm just going to lightly put some of this on. It gives it a nice little color there. And like I said, because it's the fat cap, it should absorb into there really nicely. A lot better than it will on the other side, obviously. So I'm going to put this back in the fridge for about another 30 minutes or so, maybe an hour. And in the meantime, we'll get ready to go outside and get the smoker all set up. So stay with me, and we'll be back here in a few minutes. All right, everybody. How's it going? We're back. So what we're doing, getting ready to light the charcoal. And as I mentioned earlier, we're doing, it's called the minion method. So I have a ring of charcoal. I'm going to put the rest of the charcoal right here in the middle, and it will slowly burn out. You do it that way when you're trying to do a really long smoke. This is a Metco smoker. So I'm going to get this charcoal going, and as soon as it's lit and ready to go, I'll bring you guys back in. I'm putting it in and getting it all set up from there. So I'll be back. Okay, so our charcoal's ready. Now I'm going to put it in. Oh, I just did a little bit here because the bulk of the charcoal is inside. So the lit stuff is just going to go right down in here into the middle. Like we discussed earlier, we're doing the minion method. So basically that's what it's going to look like. Charcoal in the middle, unburnt charcoal on the outside. So now we put our water pan on. It's got some fresh water in it. Mine has a slow leak, which sucks. Put that on. Great. And then we put the top grate on. And the lid. Open this front door here and add some wood. So what you want to do with these is place them around the outer edges. There we go. Now we're just going to leave this top vent open and wait for some smoke to start happening. Then we're going to get ready to put our brisket on. And it's going to be on here for about 7 hours, maybe 8 hours, depending on how well this goes. So I'll be back when we go to put it on. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're smoking pretty good. We're at about 200 degrees. Our brisket is looking wonderful. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. I'm doing fat cap up. Fits on there just beautifully. Alright, we'll be back here and I don't know, we'll probably check on it in a couple hours and then we'll go from there. But I'm going to wrap it in about 4 hours. So, alright, so we're at 2.5 hours. And I just want to open it up and take a look at it real quick here. Looks. See if we need to do some spritzing. It's been about 200 or 225. Ooh, baby, look at that. Yep. It's looking good. Yep, I'm not even going to mess with it. We're just going to put the lid back on. But that's what it's looking like right now, you guys. Looking pretty good. Alright, so we'll come back here after a while and show you guys again. Alright, update, 4 hours in. Still running 225, 250. Ooh, baby. That's looking good, you guys. I'm just going to give it a little spritz here. So we're definitely getting some good bark. Put some more water in the water pan. She's looking pretty good. Alright. I don't think we're there, but just for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and take a internal water. Not yet. We're at 140. We're trying to get to 160 internal, and then she gets wrapped. So we're on our way there, though. That's a good thing. this point, I'll just go ahead and leave that in there. So that's where we are, guys. Just a little quick update. We'll be back shortly with another one, I'm sure. Probably be wrapping it in the next, I'd say probably 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Alright, you guys, so I goofed up. Sorry. I forgot to start the camera when I did the wrapping to show you guys. It got up to 160 degrees internal temperature, and I pulled it. I wrapped it in tinfoil and added about a half of a beer in there. And now it's going to cook until it's at 190 internal temp. So that's where we are at right now. I'm still running the barbecue at about 250, 225. So we'll be back once we get a little closer. Alright, you guys, we're at 8 hours. This is the unveiling right here. So what you want to do now is take it out of this, and we're going to rewrap it so it's out of the juices. It needs to sit for an hour. My name is John. Welcome to Barbecuing with the Van Martyrs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could go ahead and drop a like down below and a comment. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to share this with your friends and family. Get to barbecuing.